Call him Papi, worth the ASAP, keep me rocky. I'm from New York, so I'm cocky. Say he fucking with my.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hola, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Make sure to subscribe down below. I can't even talk because these fucking braces. So, if you guys couldn't tell from the title, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about my new braces. So, I got my braces last week on the 5th, and I feel weird. If you had braces before, you probably experienced the weird feeling on your lip. You all know you can't eat hard foods, you can't barely talk, it feels weird. So in this video, I'm just gonna be talking about what happened and what to expect, like if you're gonna go get braces or if you're considering it. Let's get on with the video. So like I said, I got my braces barely last week on the 5th on a Friday, so it hasn't been an official week, but it's been about a week. So when I walked into the orthodontic, I got my cleaning first. They, you clean your teeth, they polish it, whatever, they check. And then when I decided to get the braces, they also did x-rays to see, to kind of figure out how long you're gonna be needing them. What my dentist told me, he said that I was gonna be wearing my braces for about 1.5 years, which is not that bad. I've heard people wear them for longer time. And so when I got my braces, I only got the top row only. That is because they wanted to make sure I wasn't allergic to metal, and they wanted to see if I was gonna get a reaction. So in 4 weeks, I'm gonna be going back and I'm gonna be getting my bottom row, and then they're gonna check up on the top row to see, if the allergies and all that. Sorry about the glare, but there's nothing I can do about it. I use natural lighting and I got glasses. What do you want me to do? So yeah, so that day I was only gonna get my cleaning for my teeth, my checkup and all. I wasn't expecting to get my braces that day. And then my dentist told me that, if you wanna get your braces today, it could be done today. And so I was like, let's get it done with. So the faster I get them, the sooner I'm able to take them off. They also said that I was gonna be needing to get my wisdom teeth pulled out, and my option was get the wisdom teeth pulled out first and get my braces last. Or extremely rude. Or get the braces first and wisdom teeth last. And I thought, well, if I'm gonna get my braces first, take them off, and then get my wisdom teeth pulled out, wouldn't my teeth fuck up? The dentist said no, that the option, whatever I wanted, that in other ways my teeth was gonna turn out fine. So I was like, fuck it, let's get the braces first. And so they had to take x-rays again of the whole 360 x-ray, whatever the fuck. They had these weird maquinas in there, and they got started on my braces, and when you get your braces, they have you lay way back, and they have all these bright lights on you, and then they put this nasty ass paste in your mouth. You feel like you're dying, you're choking, and it's terrible. If you've gotten braces, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So anywho, they put this nasty paste to kind of get a molding of your teeth. And so they started with the top row first, and I was like, I was dying. I was literally dying. And then the bottom row was even worse. They're like, oh, lift your tongue back. Bitch, I couldn't even fucking move my tongue. I was like, what more do you want me to go back? So yeah, that's the worst part about getting braces, that they stick that shit up your mouth, and it's nasty. Nasty. So then after they do the molding of the teeth and all, they lay you back down and they start with the braces. So as you guys know, right here, these little things, not the wire, I forgot what the little things, brackets or whatever the fuck they're called. They glue those shits first, and they have you pick a color of the bands you want for your braces. I chose white, which is why you can't really tell. It just looks like pure metal on my mouth. Maybe next time I'll get a color. I don't know. I just thought for starters I would get white. So I got that. And not that bad, but after they were done with everything, you know, it doesn't hurt at first. You just feel weird because when you talk, it's like, you know, it's all up against your lip. It was extremely uncomfortable for me because every time I was talking to my mom, I was like, the entire time. So after the braces, they take you in another room and they like examine all the braces and so on, so on. And they give you this little bag. If you've never gotten a bag, then I don't know what the fuck kind of dentist you go to. So in this bag, we got a toothbrush. I can't even talk. See, that's a toothbrush. And I kind of like the bristles on this brush. They're soft. And it works for me because since I have an overbite, the front of my teeth, all in this row right here, hurt. Like they hurt like a fucking bitch. So it kind of helps because with the soft bristles, you know, I'm able to brush it without having to go through so much pain and whatnot. And then another thing they give is this ultra thin dental floss threaders. The point of this, it's a thick type of looking floss. And then they also give you floss. So how do you even open this? Okay. So then you have this floss. So say you get a piece, and so you have this. You just stick this right in like a little loop. And then here you, this is gonna be so weird. So you stick this in between the wires and just kind of like a sewing motion, you just poop, and you have the floss there. That's if you have a difficult time putting it in between your brackets. Me, I don't really see a point in these. So another thing that they give you in this goodie bag is this mirror looking thing, I guess, so you could look at your teeth and all. And yeah. So another thing that they also give me is this travel toothbrush. I've used this several times already. For example, if you go out to eat or go to Disneyland, Knott's, amusement park or whatever, just out in public in general, they recommend using this and brushing your brackets and your teeth after a meal because you don't want to have all gunk stuck inside your teeth or your braces. So yeah, they recommend using this, and I would definitely recommend it too. A weird thing that they also give me, there's like 2 more items in this bag. So another thing is this weird looking spoolie brush. I don't know if you guys can see. So this weird looking spoolie brush, and this helps brush between like that, like you stick it in between your brackets and you scrub all around like where the wire and all that is. The reason why they give you this is because they've had patients where they've never took care of their braces or their teeth, and when they got their braces removed, they were left with like a square looking figure in between their teeth because they never scrubbed off the gunk or anything. So every time I eat or drink, like for example a juice, even though I don't really drink juice, but if I do, I like to scrub it in between all that and each tooth, because who wants to have weird funky looking teeth? So last item in this little goodie bag is wax. Now if you've had braces, you know what the wax is used for, and if you haven't, let me explain. So this wax, it's like a molding wax, and if you have irritation coming from your braces, because braces do scratch the inside of your mouth, especially if it's the end of the wire here poking at your mouth, this comes in handy. So for example, if I had an irritation going on with this on my lip and it's scratching, it's hurting, it feels weird and totally uncomfortable, I just grab a little chunk of this. You guys, I don't recommend to use the whole strip. Do not use the whole strip. You're just gonna throw that to waste and waste your money, you know? So I've already used this once, and it was on the very back tooth, and the wire was just poking out my mouth, and I was like, ugh, I gotta put it. This I recommend you could either roll it up in a ball or put it flat like a pancake. I'd recommend to put it flat like a pancake because it just works better for me. You know, do it however you want. Just making it flat works for me. And so yeah, if you have irritation, just place it where it's irritating and it'll help. Take it off after you eat and throw it out. You don't want to reuse it. That is disgusting. So yeah, so that's all that's in the goodie bag. Now, another thing that they gave me, well, technically we bought it because I guess it came with a bundle. I'm not sure. Point is, my sister walks out with the bag for me and they gave me this thing. Now, this carries, oh shoot, electric toothbrushes, you could say. So, this electric toothbrush kit comes with three little brushes. So, I believe this one is for everyday. This is like for everyday use. I forgot this one because it's everyday ortho and period. I don't know. I don't have the manual with me to pronounce the names. So I know this one for a fact. It's to get like in between the gums and all, like you brush your gums out. And this one and this one, they look similar, but this one is more skinnier towards the end because this specifically, it's meant to go in between your braces and brush it out, kind of like with the spoolie and all, but I'm not going to be using this every time I eat, you know. This comes with the toothbrush part, you know, it has settings. Oops, let me just put a brush on. So I have the everyday brush on. So this is the on button and this is the control button. So we have pulse, normal, and I believe sensitive. So yeah, they have different settings. This is normal. And then this is sensitive. I don't know if you guys could hear the difference between normal and sensitive, but you know, since I just got my braces, I use sensitive for now, especially in the front row, like these first few teeth that I have in the front, they hurt more because it's, you know, I have the overbite, and so that works for me. And then pulse. So taking this off, we have the charger. So you plug this into the outlet and then you place this here and it has a glowing light, and this takes approximately 24 hours to charge from what I've read on the manual and the instructions and all. And this, you place the toothbrush part in here, and once you close the lid, it has a UV sanitary light. Like, I guess it's like sanitizes the brushes after each use, so bacteria doesn't form up on it and it dries. But make sure before you place the brush in here, you dry off the brush, you take off the excess toothpaste and all. And yeah, you can use whatever toothpaste you use. I use Colgate, all that. And this is a travel kit, so you know, you're able to put in the brushes. It's weird because it only has like a little compartment for 2 brushes instead of the 3, and then this goes right here. Bam, there you go, all packed. So another thing that I knew before and after getting my braces was the type of foods to eat and what not to eat. So if you've gotten braces, you know you cannot eat any solid food for the next few days, maybe a few weeks, because you don't want to mess up your braces and your teeth are in pain if you even try to chew a solid food. So what they told me, I cannot eat chips, I cannot eat candy, no gummy food, no sort of solid food, all soft foods. So soft foods that I know of, like applesauce, mashed potatoes, soup, which I've been eating for the past few days and I am getting sick of. No carbonated drinks. I recommend not to drink any sort of soda, any juice, especially juice that kind of like stains your teeth, kind of like Kool-Aid or something like that. No juices. All water, you can drink water. I recommend water out of any sort of drink. You can't even chew ice, nothing solid basically. All liquid diet, you can say. For breakfast, I have protein shakes and I'll be whipping some out right now. All right, so this is what I drink for breakfast. This is the Atkins protein shake. And this one's mocha latte. I have a packet of 4 here, and this is the dark chocolate royale protein shake. So this is what I have for breakfast because it hurts when I try to chew on eggs, even when they're softly cooked or scrambled and whatnot. So I drink these for breakfast and maybe for a snack if I'm craving like chocolate. I recommend if you like chocolate, I recommend these. They're more tasty, they don't taste weird, and the mocha latte is pretty good too. Unless you like vanilla, strawberry, there's those type of flavors. There's Oreo flavors, which I don't like personally because, they're like diet protein shakes basically. But if you really love chocolate, I recommend the dark chocolate royale. I get these at Walmart and they are a little bit pricey, but I believe the price is worth it in the end because, if you're trying to lose weight, these work for like a snack, a to-go breakfast. They keep me filled. And since I got braces, I'm like, okay, well, I have these. I'm just going to drink these for breakfast, and I'm going to worry what I got to drink for breakfast, and so on. Now, for lunch, it really depends because I have soups. You guys know the Maruchan is a cup of noodles and all that. You guys can have that, no problem. You just have to throw away the veggies because when you cook them, they're not soft. Some of them stay a little hard, so I recommend to just throw the veggies out. But since I'm also considering like the diet and stuff, since I'm trying to lose weight as well, I can't have maruchanes because of the pasta, the noodles and all that. So there's other soup recipes besides tomato soup. If you guys really don't care about your weight and you want to eat whatever the hell you want, go ahead and have your maruchan. It doesn't hurt. Or unless you're craving some ramen, just make sure that ramen doesn't hurt the shit out of your teeth. And try not to eat those vegetables because they don't cook them really soft. Depends where you go to. I've been eating soup for the past week and I can't even talk. It's just bad. I can't talk. I feel like I have a lisp and then I'm just like, talking about the pain. Depending on how bad your teeth are, depends on how much pain you're gonna have. Me, since I have an overbite, it's these 4 front teeth that hurt the most. Back of my jaw, it's not that bad, but the front teeth hurt so bad because, it's just pulling them back. The day after I got my braces, it wasn't hurting that much in the morning, but more in the afternoon, I started to feel the pain. And I was okay with it, it was bearable. It wasn't that intense to the point where I either wanted to cry or had to take pills. So it wasn't that bad. Like people told me it was gonna be, they're like, oh, just wait till the next day, it's gonna hurt so bad. It didn't hurt that bad. Until the day after that. The pain just was like, bah! Like, let's hurt this bitch even more. So I was just like, this the entire day. Oh my God. I was so tempted to just rip all my braces out. That's how painful it was. And I was like, I don't want to take Advil. Like, I'll be fine. But no, it just got worse every second. I was like, oh, fuck no. Eventually, I took Advil and the pain went away in like 10 minutes. It was all right. But as I'm talking right now, it's not painful. But when I try to bite, like, it's not painful, but it's just, you can feel a lot of pressure. I feel a lot of pressure. And I'm not even biting down all the way. Like, I could feel the pressure like on the side of my mouth. And it's not painful anymore. But I'd still rather be safe than sorry and eat soft food for as long as I can till I know I'm like, okay, I'll be easy on myself and like go for this to eat. is that I'm going to Knott's Scary Farm this Saturday. So if we decide to go eat, whether it's in the park or out the park, and I can't find anything soft to eat, then I'm gonna have to deal with the pain. When I chew my food, I'm gonna just be like. So if you ever consider on getting braces, or if you know you're gonna have to get braces, hopefully my advice helped. I believe that is it. That's all you need to know. So if you do consider on getting braces, or if you know you need them, just remind yourself, because they are gonna tell you what you can and can't eat, what you can and can't drink, and so on, and they're gonna tell you how long you're gonna need them, the price. So everything I'm telling you, just kind of like expect it. I know there's a lot of videos about like, oh, what I didn't know about getting braces, or what I knew before I got braces, or what to expect, what to eat, what not to eat. There's a bunch of videos of those. I know. But this is coming from me. This is my perspective on how I feel with my braces. Everyone's gonna feel different. Everyone is gonna have a different reaction to braces. And yeah, that's me. So yeah, make sure like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. I'm gonna have my social medias down below. And stay tuned for the next video. I was gonna upload a tutorial, but I just, in the end, I didn't like how the video turned out the way I wanted it, especially because I was filming around 2 a.m. Make sure to add or follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat down below to see my adventures in my weird life. So yeah, bye guys.
Poppy worth the ASAP, keep me rocky. I'm from New York, so I'm cocky.